A few days later in one of Ponyville's flower gardens, Gaia was helping Susan with some flower arrangement for a big festival that was coming up when Gaia said as she looked at some of the flowers that were growing, "You really care for them, huh? You have a regular green hoof." "Of course, they're so beautiful and they show the beauty of the world around us," said Susan before a question comes to mind. "Hey, I was wondering, are there any flowers that aren't known to ponies you can make grow here?" Gaia blinked before saying as she looked at a rose flower, "Many flowers have survived the passage of time to grow and evolve over time like most creatures. They are survivors. But the one I can think of that didn't make it was the dragon's bane nulvina. It was a favorite flower to all of my tribe, beautiful, but also tastes great in a salad. As for bringing something like that, I don't know. I would need evidence of one, like a fossilid seed, to even start to figure out if I can do something like that." "Well, I'm sure we can look for one. I've heard there's an ancient ruins that's supposed to have some long-lost plants growing there," said Susan, and they both make plans to try and look for it. "I came to this town with doubts about these ponies, but Susan seems like a really good pony to be friends with. Maybe I was wrong," thought Gaia, who could tell something good might come out of her making friends with Susan. All the while, Ruby Liz is watching them nearby and says with a smirk as she heads off before she is spotted, "So, she is like a certain extinct flower. This could work to my advantage. I even know a good map to the very ruins, and hers are right next to the Queen's base if I can help it." Gaia overheard Ruby Liz and thought as she kept what she heard to herself, "I knew it, so she is involved with all this. Well, I can railroad her plans now if I play my own cards right, and I'm getting a strange feeling my next future glimpse is happening soon, but I have no idea how soon." A few weeks later, during one of Gaia's breaks from helping everyone train, Gaia was in the middle of looking for information on the mysterious flower ruins when Spike said while coming in with the mail into the library where she was, "Hey, mail's
Hey,
here."
Mail's here. What are you up to?
Gaia was in the middle of looking for information on the mysterious flower ruins when Spike said while coming in with the mail, "Oh, looking into ancient ruins." "What?" asked Gaia, who seemed to surprise Princess Twilight. It's for something me and Susan are working on." "Oh, I get that. It's just I didn't know you could read," said Princess Twilight, who surprised Gaia in return. "Oh, that. You see, Okmara have something called knowledge inheritance," said Gaia, who seemed to shrug at this. "We gain the knowledge of our ancestors. In case I guess an ancestor of mine was taught to read the written word by a pony, and I inherited that knowledge without needing to look it up." "That's amazing. There's so much stuff I would love to learn about you and your species," said Princess Twilight before turning to Spike, who gave her the mail, all except one scroll. Spike, shouldn't that go to me? It has Princess Celestia's royal seal."
It's addressed to neither of us. It's for Gaia,"
said Spike, who brings over the scroll for Gaia and gives it to her. "For me? Huh? That's odd," said Gaia, who takes the scroll in her magic, unrolls it, and takes a look at its contents. "Princess Celestia is inviting me to visit her in Canterlot. She wants to meet and discuss certain matters, the hunters among them." "Well, that's perfect. We can finally get her." "What did you do that for?" asked Princess Twilight, who was shocked when Gaia suddenly used a nearby candle to burn the scroll. "I'm not going to Canterlot," said Gaia, who surprised both Princess Twilight and Spike's surprise and annoyance. "Look, I'm supposed to be keeping a low profile, and Canterlot is too big of a city." "Yeah, but it's Princess Celestia, and she wants to meet you," said Princess Twilight, got literally right up in Gaia's face right then. It's a royal summons after all. I don't care if I got summoned by Discord himself. Did you forget some creature is after me and... went Gaia, who suddenly freezes when her eyes suddenly started glowing. Gaia, we've got a huge problem, said Princess Twilight, who waved a hoof in front of Gaia's face, but she wasn't responding.